Hi friends, welcome. I'm Casey, and today I will be guiding you through a 30-minute Vinyasa flow class focusing on the glutes, the hips, the hamstrings. So we'll get started at the back of your mat. Feet about hips width apart. Put a deep bend in your knees and fold forward. So you can reach for opposite elbows when you're there. And I like to have my knees as bent as they need to be so that my torso can rest on my thighs. And then think about spinning your inner thighs back. Release through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Another big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And take one more giant breath in. Hold it in at the top. Open your mouth, let it go. Float your lips closed. Come back to breathing in and out through your nose. And switch the cross of your arms. As you hang here, just noticing any sensations in the physical body. Any congestion, any tightness. Where can you send the breath to create a little more space? You might start to pull the legs a little bit straighter by sending the sit bones up toward the sky. Find some space between your shoulders and your ears. And release the fingertips to the mat. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Another inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold the breath out. Take one more inhale, half lift. And on your exhale, just walk out to downward facing dog. And from down dog, take as much time as you need to find any little movements that feel good for you. Maybe pedal through the heels, soften through the back of the neck. And then eventually finding some stillness in down dog. So we let the hands rest shoulders width apart, spread your fingers wide, root down through all the knuckles of the hands. The forearms lift forward while your triceps wrap down. So you find a little protraction in your shoulders. Tailbone lengthens away from the crown of your head, inner thighs wrap back. And then on your inhale, drift forward, find plank. Pause there, shoulders stack over your wrists, hips soften down to the height of your shoulders. Pull your low belly up and in. Glide your shoulder blades down your back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, drift forward to plank. This time, lift the right leg just an inch or two. Let it hover. Bend the right knee so the sole of the right foot stamps up toward the sky. Flex through the foot. And then lean forward to lower chaturanga. Press back up on your inhale. Hug your knee into your nose. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Take a breath. So you can always do this from the knees as well. And then keep your knee bent, but re-square through the hips. Drift forward, plank. Lean forward to lower chaturanga. Press back up on your inhale. Curl your knee into your nose. Inhale, sweep the leg high. 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Nice. Keep squaring through the torso. And then last time, keep the knee bent but square through the hips. Drift forward, lower chaturanga. Press up on your inhale, knee to the nose, under the body. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Bend the knee, stack the hips. When you exhale, pull the knee to the right shoulder and then just step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. Lizard lunge. You can keep pressing into the palms. If you want a little more, you can always drop down to the forearms or bring a block underneath your forearms. We just start to open up through the outer edge of the right hip. And if you want a little bit more, you can always press your right hand into the inner right thigh or right knee. And just think about your right toes going in the same direction as your knee. Wherever you are, press back to the palms. Step the right foot back to plank. Pause. Lift the left leg just an inch or two. Let it hover. Flex through the foot. Bend the knee. Sole of the foot stamps up to the sky. Lean forward to lower chaturanga. Press up on your inhale. Knee under the body to the nose. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Bend the knee. Stack the hips. Outer left shoulder keeps wrapping down. Keep the knee bent, square through the hips, drift forward, 3-leg plank, lower chaturanga. Press up on your inhale, curl the knee under the body. Inhale, sweep it high, bend the knee, stack the hips. Nice, just one more. So we keep the knee bent, square through the hips, drift forward. Lower chaturanga. Press back up. Hug the knee into the nose. Lengthen the leg high. Bend the knee. Stack the hips. And on your exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Step the foot outside the hand. Lizard lunge. Back knee might drop. Whatever you need. Come back to your breath. Press back to the palms, tuck the back toes under, step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing, downward facing on your exhale. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Lift your gaze, lift your heart, bend your knees at the bottom of your breath, step or float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Come all the way up on your inhale. Arms rise, heart lifts. Hands to the heart on your exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Downward facing on your exhale. Nice. Lift the gaze, bend the knees at the bottom of your breath. Make your way to the top. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold the breath out. Inhale to rise. Look up, reach up. Hands to the heart on your exhale. Inhale, arms fall before they rise. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, half lift, step or float, take your vinyasa, meet in downward facing. Big breath in when you get there. Open your mouth, let it go. Lift the gaze, bend the knees at the bottom of your breath, step or float, feet to meet the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. So keep your fingertips on the earth, but bend your knees so your hips come down to the height of your knees. Nice. And then lift your chest. Can you keep that deep bend in the knees? Reach your biceps by your ears. Knit your front ribs in. Chair pose. The inner thighs spin down. Shoulders glide down your back. Take one more inhale. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float. Take your vinyasa. Downward facing on your exhale. Right leg rises. Exhale, knee to the nose. Pause. Lower the knee to tap the earth. Pull it back into your chest. Lengthen the leg high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Lower to tap. Pull it back up. Lengthen the leg. Keep it moving with your breath. So as always, it can be fast, slow, whatever your natural pace is. Just checking in with your energy level. Letting your breath initiate each movement. And we'll meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened back. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Knee to the nose on your exhale, step between the palms. Drop the back knee down, arms rise, knee down, warrior. The low belly pulls up and in. Hips sink forward and down, but the tailbone keeps scooping down toward the earth. Think about reaching past your fingertips and then tuck your back toes under if they aren't already. Use your core to lift the back knee, let it hover. And then lower it to tap and lift and lower, lift and lower on your own with your breath. Keep softening the tops of the shoulders, the trapezius. And then gently we'll meet with the back knee on the earth. Frame the front foot, pull the hips back to stack over the left knee. Right leg lengthens, half split. Flex the right toes up toward the sky. Pull the outer edge of the right foot back. Breathe into the back of the right leg. And then come back to bend the right knee. Frame the right foot, climb up to your fingertips, and then tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Shoulders slide away from your ears. Activate the legs so that you can reach your arms down by your ribs and just let your torso hover the right thigh. Outer right hip keeps pinning back. Activate the left leg. And keep the torso where it is. Reach your arms by your ears. So we find space through the front of the chest while keeping the front body contained at the same time. Press your hands at your heart. Shift the weight to the right leg. Float forward, warrior three. Activate the left leg, spin the left inner thigh up to the sky. And then on your next breath, we'll find a curtsy squat. So bend the right knee, left knee crosses behind the right. Maybe the left foot hovers, maybe the toes touch. Press back up on your inhale. Exhale, lower down, curtsy squat. Inhale to lift. Last time, lower down. Inhale to lift. Just one more breath in warrior three. Maybe reach your biceps by your ears. And then think crescent warrior, step all the way back. Big inhale at the top. Float the left hand inside the right foot. Keep reaching your right fingertips to the sky. Left ribs wrap toward the right inner thigh. Pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Broaden through the chest. And then think about the outer edge of the right hip pinning back, but at the same time, the right sit bone sinks down towards your right heel, so you keep that 90-degree angle in the right knee. And start to shift the weight into the left hand. Turn all 10 toes toward the right edge of your mat. So ground down through the entire right foot. Balance on the outer edge of the left. Find a little more space between the outer left hip and the earth. Definitely be feeling a stretch in the outer right hip. And then on your next breath, we heel toe or float the right leg back to stack on top of the left. Vashisthasana. So any variation that you need, but wherever you are, the tailbone scoops toward the heels. The front ribs corset together. Maybe you bring the right arm by the right ear. Find a little more space through the right side body. And then right fingertips reach to the sky. Float the hand to plank. Lower chaturanga. Take your vinyasa. Meet in downward facing. From down dog, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to the nose. Lower to tap the earth. Pull it back into the chest. Lengthen the leg high. Keep it moving with your breath. The arms stay straight and strong the entire time. The triceps wrap back. We meet on an inhale with the leg lengthened. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, knee to the nose, step between the palms. Drop the back knee down, arms rise, knee down, warrior. Each breath in creates a little more space between the ribs. Each exhale knits everything in towards your midline. And then the right toes tuck under if they aren't already. Pull up on the low belly to lift the right knee. And then lower to tap. And lift and lower on your own with your breath. So meet with the back knee on the earth. Frame the front foot, pull the hips back to stack over the right knee, outer left foot wraps back. Half split. Even if you've got a little bend in the left knee, that's perfect. As long as you're getting some length through the back of the leg. And come back to bend the left knee, frame the front foot, climb up to your fingertips, back toes tuck under, lift the back knee. Cobra in your upper back. Activate the legs so much that you can just lift your fingertips off the earth, reach your arms down by your ribs. Palms can face each other or the earth. Peel the low belly away from the left thigh. And then just a tiny change. Biceps reach by your ears. Maybe you lift the biceps a tiny bit higher than the ears, but keep knitting your front ribs in. And then press the hands at the heart, heavy in the left big toe to float you forward, warrior 3. Feel the front of the body lift up into the back body. And then on your next breath, bend the left knee, right knee crosses behind it, curtsy squat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, slow and controlled to lower. Inhale to lift. Last time, lower down. Inhale, come back up. Take one more breath. Maybe the arms come by the ears. Envision crescent warrior. Step all the way back. Big inhale at the top. Right hand plants inside the left foot. Left fingertips reach high. Wrap the right tricep back. Think about lifting your right hip to the height of your left. And then all 10 toes turn toward the left edge of your mat. Ground down through the entire sole of the left foot. Root down through the outer edge of the right. Can you lift the outer left hip a little higher? And then we'll start to heel toe or float the left leg back. Vashisthasana, side plank. So always whatever option that you need. But wherever you are, notice if your top hip starts to drift backwards. See if you can roll it forward just a tiny bit to stack on top of the right. The left arm might come by the left ear just for a couple of breaths. Left tricep wraps down. And then reach the left fingertips to the sky. Float the hand to plank. Lower chaturanga. Take your vinyasa. Meet in downward facing dog. Lift the gaze. Bend the knees at the bottom of your breath. Step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Fingertips stay on the earth. Bend the knees. Hips come to the height of the knees. Knit your front ribs in to reach your arms by your ears. Big inhale. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, step or float back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Right leg rises. Exhale, knee to the right shoulder. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Keep moving with your breath. Meet on an exhale with the knee at the shoulder, and then just step the foot outside the hand. Nice. Keep the right hand rooted down. Reach your left arm by your left ear, fingertips toward the front of your space, so the hips and shoulders stay squared to the mat. Nice. And then if you want to spice it up a little bit without lifting the chest, can you reach your right arm by your right ear? Keep pinning your inner right thigh to your right ribs. One more breath. Plant the hands under the shoulders, sweep the right leg high. So keep the right leg lifted, but walk your hands back to frame the left foot, standing split back of the mat. Soften through the back of the neck, release the crown of the head. On your next breath, lower the right toes to tap the left heel. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, lower to tap. Lift on your inhale. Last time, lower to tap. Inhale, sweep it high. Keep wrapping the outer right hip down in line with the left. And then think about stamping the sole of your right foot straight back toward the wall behind you. Put a super deep bend in your left knee. Climb up to your fingertips. Cobra in the upper back. And then just reach your arms down by your ribs. Lift the torso away from the left thigh, warrior three. You can keep that deep bend in the left knee. Pull the low belly up and in. And then stand all the way up. Hug the right knee into your chest. Hands can hook around the right shin. So option to stay here. Maybe hook the peace fingers around your right big toe. And then you might play around with lengthening through the right leg. Send the right foot toward the front of your space. Nice. Take one more breath. Can you keep the right leg lifted, but reach both arms by your ears? Maybe you lift the leg a tiny bit higher. And then think light thoughts, little bend in the right knee to float the right foot to the top of your mat, crescent warrior. Spin the left heel down, open up warrior two. Take up as much space on your mat as you can here. Inner right thigh lengthens forward, outer edge of the right hip wraps back. Left inner thigh spins back. Sink a little bit deeper. And then on your inhale, pull the right leg straight. Reach both arms by your ears. Everything lifts. Exhale, come right back to warrior two. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, lift on your inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Press your hands at your heart. Hook your right elbow inside the right knee and thigh. So you're in an open twist. We work towards stacking the elbows, wrapping the right ribs toward the left edge of your mat. Slide your shoulders down your back. And then if you want to spice it up, can you keep pulling your navel in towards your spine without losing the integrity in your spine? Can you reach your biceps by your ears? Pretend you've got a block in between your hands. Keep pulling the outer right hip back. Take one more breath. Press into the feet, come all the way up, reverse your warrior. Nice. Keep reaching back. Pull the right leg straight, reverse your triangle. And then all the way up on your next breath, reach as far forward as you can and down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you want more, right arm reaches by the right ear. Maybe left arm by the left ear. You can always lift the torso a little bit here to take the pinch out of the right hip. Tiny bend in the right knee to protect the joint. And then use your core to lift you up. Reverse your triangle. Hands a windmill down. Frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Downward facing on your exhale. Left leg rises. Exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Lengthen on your inhale. Keep it moving with your breath. And then we meet with the knee at the left shoulder. Step the foot outside the left hand. Keep your left hand rooted and just reach your right arm by your right ear, fingertips toward the front of your space. Start to glue your left inner thigh to your left ribs. And if you want to kick it up a notch, maybe the left arm reaches by the left ear without lifting your chest. Nice. Plant the hands under your shoulders. Sweep the left leg high. Walk your hands back to frame your right foot, standing split, back of the mat. Lower the left toes to tap the right heel. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to lift. Last time, lower to tap. Sweep it high on your inhale. Outer edge of the left hip wraps down to square through the hips. And then we stamp the sole of the left foot straight back behind you. Deep bend in the right knee. Climb up to your fingertips. Tiny cobra in your upper back. Use your low belly to peel the torso away from the right thigh. Reach your arms down by your ribs. Nice. Knit your front ribs in. And then stand all the way up. Left knee hugs into your chest. So the hands can stay around the left shin. That's perfect. Just think about softening your shoulders down your back. If you want a little more, left peace fingers hook around the left big toe. Maybe you play around with extending the left leg toward the front of your space. And if you've got the big toe hooked, can you send that left shoulder back in line with your right? Take one more breath. Maybe the arms reach by the ears. See if you can lift the left leg a little bit higher. And then a little bend in the left knee, buoyancy in the right knee to float you forward, crescent warrior. Spin the right heel down, open up, warrior two. You find that heel to heel or heel to inner arch alignment. Think about pulling your wrists away from each other. Create space between the shoulder blades, broaden through the chest. And then on your inhale, everything lifts, biceps reach by the ears. Exhale to lower, warrior two. Inhale, pull the left leg straight. Exhale, bend the left knee. Last time, lift to lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Press the hands at the heart, hook the left elbow inside the left knee. Right hand roots down into the left. Your sternum, your heart lifts to the thumbs. Think about wrapping your navel and your heart to the sky. Use that traction between your left knee and left elbow to carve the left glutes further under your body. And then if you've got that stability, maybe you reach the biceps by the ears. Knit your front ribs together. Navel pulls in. Take one more breath. Press into the feet, come all the way up, reverse your warrior. Keep reaching back, pull the left leg straight, and then all the way up, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Heavy in the left big toe, seal down through the outer edge of the right foot, pull the crown of the head away from your tailbone. And if you want a little bit more for your core, maybe left arm by the left ear, open the palm up to the sky. And then maybe the right arm by the right ear. Keep the spine long. So if you notice that you're rainbow arching, just lift the torso a little bit. Press into the feet, come all the way up, reverse. And then windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, take your vinyasa, meet in child's pose. Take a couple of breaths. press up to the hands and the knees, cross one ankle over the other, sit behind your heels, sweep the legs toward the top of your mat, and then roll all the way down to your back. And when you get there, bend your knees, cross your right ankle over your left knee and thigh, figure 4. So you can keep the left foot rooted down. Maybe you lift the left foot. You might reach for the back of the left hamstring or the left shin, but soften your shoulders down toward the earth. Release the tailbone. Release what you've got with the hands, but slide your right knee all the way over the left and then send your knees to the left. Spinal twist. You can cactus or T through the arms. Maybe the gaze goes past the right shoulder. Bring the knees back through center, unravel the legs. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and thigh, figure 4. Stay active through the left foot. Maybe you lift the right foot, hug the knee into your chest. Breathe into the outer edge of the left hip. Release the hands, slide the left knee all the way over the right, let your knees drop to the right. Cactus or T out the arms, soften the low belly. Bring the knees back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Take in a giant breath of air. And then open your mouth. Let everything go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. Let your feet and knees flop open. Palms open up to the sky. Let your body rest. Feel free to hang out here for as long as you'd like. But if you're with me, keeping the eyes closed, gently roll over to your right side. And with the eyes still shut, slowly pressing up to a seat. Floating your hands to rest at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Holding gratitude for your breath, Gratitude for your body. And take a big inhale through your nose. Hold it in at the top. Open your mouth. Let it go. Bow your head. And blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you next time.